We are in A Course in Miracles, Workbook for Students, Part 1 of the workbook. We are in Review 3, Lesson 115. For morning and evening review, and just to remind you, I'll do a 5-minute meditation for the morning and evening review. Lesson 99, Salvation is my only function here. My function here is to forgive the world for all the errors I have made, for thus am I released from them all with the world. And review of Lesson 100, my part is essential to God's plan for salvation. I am essential to the plan of God for the salvation of the world, for He gave me His plan that I might save the world. On the hour, salvation is my only function here, and on the half hour, my part is essential to God's plan for salvation. Lesson 115, and we'll go ahead and read it. And I'll do a meditation for morning and evening, and we can go ahead and read the commentary by Alan Watson and Robert Perry. Review of Lesson 99, Salvation is my only function here, and 100, my part is essential to God's plan for salvation. My job is to forgive the world for all of my mistakes. Unless I have some idea of the text's teaching about projection, I won't have a clue as to what this means. Every sin I see out there in the world, even a thing like terrorist bombings, is in some way a projection of my judgment I have made on myself. My reluctance to forgive anything or to see it as a call for love which merits a response of healing love, is a reflection of the degree to which I haven't forgiven myself. The form I perceive out there may be shifted, altered, and transmogrified from my own form of sin, so that I don't recognize it. In fact, so far as the ego is concerned, the more unrecognizable, the better. But the content is always the same. I may not blow up children, but if I judge those who do as unforgivable, I am harboring a belief in vengeance that I haven't forgiven in myself. And my judgment of the bombers is my judgment of myself. Therefore, when I release the world from guilt, I have released myself. My only function is to forgive, not to be a success in the world, not to change anything, just to forgive. It's only when I accept this that I come to real inner peace. My doing this, my part in forgiveness, is essential to the whole process. For the world to find its complete guiltlessness, I must stop laying guilt on it. There are people around me today who need guilt lifted from their shoulders, and doing that is why I meet them. It may look like I'm doing business, buying and selling, teaching, mending broken bones, or programming computers, or managing practices. But the real reason I'm here is to save the world, to forgive, and to release it from guilt. And that's it. Lesson 115. My salvation is my only function here. And Lesson 100. My part is essential to God's plan for salvation. Thank you for joining with me. I love you.